Hey viewers and viewresses, my name is General Red Strategist. Welcome back to Castle Gothicstein. This is part 6 now of this single player custom add-on for Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Now, remember of course in the last episode we finished the second mission of the game. People in the comments have been expressing sort of mixed opinions about whether or not I should kind of continue this. I'm going to continue it for the time being, continue playing through, just because I think in terms of the number of votes kind of in favour versus those against, I think there's marginally more in favour of me continuing. But those who said, then, I don't know. The thing is, right, some of the comments I've seen basically say that from basically the second level, well, no, from the third level of the game out, there's no actual new content in terms of new areas of the levels, new secrets or anything like that to find. It's all just kind of graphical and music changes. So I was kind of debating a bit at first whether or not to continue going on with this game, but you know what? I'm going to do so. I think I'm happy to actually do that. So, yeah, I'm going to continue for the moment, like I say. I'll keep playing through some levels. Whether I do the whole campaign, I don't know. We'll see. Ignore the sounds of rattling in the background as I just get hold of my clock, because I forgot to get that so I can actually time how long I've been recording for. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how long the series goes. So in that case, everybody, what I'll say is, if you want to see the series keep going, if you want to see Castle Gothicstein keep going, that is, then just keep posting comments down below, just to let me know that you want to see more. But like I say, from what some of the comments I've been told, essentially, once you get past level 2, there's no actual new content in any of the levels in terms of new things to find, new secrets or anything like that. It's all just the graphical and sound changes, basically. But now, what I am doing is, here, you'll see I'm back in level 1 at the start. So, as promised, I'm going to take a bit of time just to go back to the first 2 levels of the game and just uncover things that I previously missed. Because you remember, obviously, in the second level there was that locked door. I've actually been informed how to open that, so special thanks to everybody who's been leaving comments, giving me clues as to how to find things that I've missed. So, first one, and I was unaware of this, apparently, this cell here actually opens. It has a room in it, just a random room with what appears to be some kind of torture device, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh god, what the... Ooh, that's a bit of a glitch. Let's not look at that then, ladies and gents. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Basically, yeah, so this is just something that's been added by the mod maker. Apparently, as I said, it's only the first 2 levels of the game that have had anything new added to them. And apparently that's because the first 2 levels are the only levels whose files are actually accessible in editing software, I think. Or that were released, I don't know, I can't remember. There was an explanation given by Mike Smith as to why it's only the first 2 levels, but I've forgotten what it was. Okay, so that's a little thing that I missed here from level 1. Nothing actually really in there to find. Obviously there have been a few there have been a few letters in these first couple of levels about a guy called Sven Krusper. So there's those, which apparently are fairly new. And I kind of picked up on those initially, thinking, hang on, these don't sound familiar. But apart from that, you know, there's nothing else in level 1. So let's just jump cut here, and I'm going to, you know, see you in level 2, everybody. Okay, so we're here in level 2 of the game now. And you remember this area here. So it's this room where you get the first secret, the officer there. Now, obviously, we've cleared out all the enemies in this level. And we're here at this little ammunition room. So apparently there is a key in this room somewhere, from what I've been told. It's well, it's supposed to be hidden, but God, the problem is with this graphical style, I have a feeling that whatever it is, it's going to blend in somewhere very easily. God, I can't. Oh, I can climb up here though. I can't see anything on the shelves. Okay, never mind. Definitely nothing else around, is there? Oh, wait a minute! Oh, there you go! That is a key! Can you see that, ladies and gents? Just above the reticle and slightly to the left. God, that is blending in. Wow! I could not... Bloody hell, no wonder I missed that the first time round. was almost impossible to see, that was. Good lord. Alright, so now, hopefully this should go to the door in question. Back up this way. Also, a comment that was left on one of the previous videos about the very grey kind of aesthetic in these first two levels, with the kind of splashes of red every so often from lights. Somebody, who was it? I can't remember who it was now, said it reminded them a lot of the early stages of the Saboteur, which I can kind of see, actually. It is a lot like that, because the first, you know, kind of stage of that game, everything's kind of grey, with just a few splashes of colour here and there. Very interesting graphical style. Okay, right, now this opens. What have we got? Ah, this has got to open. There we go. Alright. Flak jacket and armoured helmet. I'll take it. I'll take it. Right. Anything else around in here? Is this a... No. That just reminded me of that one in the first level. You keep pressing and another thing opens. No, it's one of these things again. Strange. Oh. Oh, this doesn't look good. This looks like something bad happened in here. Oh, are they holding some kind of ritual in here or something? What's this? What the fuck am I looking at? 4 facets of the Tetragrammaton Sinistra to be repeated 4 times thus. JHVH DEUS got GO. Oh, hold on a minute, I see the languages there to the left. Hebrew, alright, so JHVH Jehovah, Hebrew. Latin Deus, German Gott, East Indian Zul. Huh. There's a lot of text on here that's upside down for some reason. I see the one underneath 4 facets says evil. What's that next to it say? The 4 letters of God's name. Yeah, because that's different names of God there. Jehovah, Deus, Gott, Zul. Weird. Okay, what's down here towards the bottom of the letter? The space between death and resurrection? Facet of Berjak? Huh. Grecian something. I can't quite read that one there. I noticed that the letters for God's names are kind of up here. See, there's J, H, V, H there, along that top side, Jehovah. Then you got Deus down here, along this side. Strange. Facet of the Ecstatici? I thought for a second it was ecstatic, but there's an extra I on the end. The sword's name is Stream of Anguish. Facet of Fritlof's sword. Anquiradel? The Fiend of Lust. Facet of Obedient? Can't quite see it even. Annotated by Court? Let's say Court? Something Gabalain? I don't know, I can't really read that one at the bottom there. That's weird. Okay, what's this one? Oh. Well, it's similar. Erebus emblem of the Lament configuration? Box. Design of the Serap. No, I can't read that. Something face. Bastard's soul to be inlaid. What? A strange thing we found here. First form of the Arabic letter A. This Veil of Tears. When I read that, Veil of Tears, for some reason I don't say for some reason, basically I thought of Alice Madness Returns. There's a Veil of Tears in there. It's a location in the game. So what is this exactly? Yeah, very bizarre. Chains of Plith to surround the voids of billions. monstrance? Religious blessing cup. It's like pointing things out on the design. Oh, is it this thing that we're looking at? Well, apparently we can pick it up or something. Hold on. Huh. A strange little object. So what's the deal? Huh. Oh. Oh. Okay. Right, it just kills you when you interact with it. Weird. Okay, well, that was not what I was expecting to happen, but sure. Right, well, there you go then. I guess that's the secret of level 2 then, unless there was anything else in that room that I missed. Hold on. Let me just get back there. Because we were so focused then on that box. The thing killed us. So, be warned, ladies and gentlemen, when you're playing this add-on. The box kills you. Is that what went down in here? Did someone mess with this thing? Because it's like the poster up here is ripped for some reason. Which is very bizarre. So is there anything else actually in here? Apart from the letters? Or anything on the bookshelves? Oh god, stuck on the skulls. What a strange fucking place. Huh. I don't like the fact there's chains hanging from the rafters either. Blood, or whatever it is, up on the wall. Something tells me someone else was in here before me, and they touched the box and got themselves killed. Okay, well, that's the secret area that we missed in level 2 then, everybody. So, as I said, I think from here on out, every other level that has a secret in it won't have anything new. It'll all just be the same, except of course for graphical and sound changes. So, like I say, we'll continue on with the main storyline, so I'll jump cut, and I'll see you for the next mission in a second all. Okay, I'm just jump cutting in here a second. We're actually not yet back to where we were. I just came back briefly to this level as well. So you remember here's where you get Professor Zem's project book. I was just reading through it. Obviously there's a load of stuff in here that's actually different as well. Stuff that I do not remember being in the vanilla version. For example, in that first entry, Red Cloud, stuff floating over Germany. And that final line on the first entry, especially after this chemical fiasco. So there's new stuff in here as well, obviously, where the storyline has been rewritten a bit. And there's like other little lines, like March the 14th. Doesn't she remember Destiny of Sturmbannführer Arnold Todt by 1936? Does she want another disaster like the Geheimhaven? Pretty sure that's a reference to Holstein, rather than... well, it's meant to be a reference... In the vanilla game, it's a reference to Holstein, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so things in that have been changed as well, I notice. Okay. Interesting. Right. And we're back in. Right, at the start of Mission 2, we have the briefing as usual. Now, do we need to watch this?
Gentlemen, it's been
I don't know if we
48
do.
hours since our man Blazkowicz
But we'll
returned
let it
from
roll,
Castle Wolfenstein.
just in case there's anything
That's given us
different.
ample time to digest his findings.
Not that I think there will
Findings
be.
which are, to say the least, astonishing.
That's an understatement, sir.
The question I'm putting to you all now is this. What are the Nazis really up to?
Well, sir, to put it bluntly, I don't think we know enough to answer that question.
Really?
But don't get me wrong. We've learned plenty about their capabilities. That alone scares the hell out of me.
Hear, hear.
But,
Yes, Jack?
well, there are two things that still bother me. Exactly what is this dark night they all seem to be so interested in?
Well, what did our research come up with?
Nothing. A complete blank.
Well, it's obviously more of their jiggery-pokery raising the ghoulies rot.
What's the second thing, Jack?
The second thing is Death's Head. Now here we have probably the single most dangerous figure in the entire Third Reich, and still we don't have a clue about his connection to all of this.
Death's Head? Haven't our sources placed him at the secret rocket base in Katamarundi?
Well, that's correct. In fact, as luck would have it, our man Blazkowicz is headed there now.
He is?
Yes. His orders are to infiltrate and sabotage the entire V-weapons complex. With any luck, he might even get his hands on the latest experimental Cobra.
The Cobra rocket plane.
The very one.
That's exciting news, sir.
So, what would you say, Jack, to my instructing our man to keep his eyes and ears open for any links to projects involving the paranormal?
I would say that was an excellent idea, sir.
Okay, yeah, so there is nothing different then. Okay, I'm guessing with all the cutscenes there's nothing new. I mean, I doubt, why would there be anything new? Because obviously that would potentially require new voice lines and everything, which would jar with the existing ones. Okay, right, so we're on to obviously the forest compound level now. Nothing that looks different here. Wait a fucking minute. No, there is something different on this objective screen. It says if they will launch this weapon, it's going to be same disaster like in Russia, maybe worse. Yeah, so linking into the whole alternate history thing. Okay. Oof. I mean, it's a lot greyer and moodier than I remember it being. I remember the actual level in the vanilla game being a lot greener than this one, but I guess, you know, it's all part of the old graphical change. You can tell when the maker of this add-on has inserted elements of their own storyline, because obviously English is not their first language, and you can sort of tell from reading the stuff they've written. Okay, right, so we need to take this guy out and deal with the guys indoors. And of course there's about 2-3 guys here. Oh, careful. Here we go.
Vielleicht ist nur einer
Right, he's
von der
out.
schwarzen Schwadron beim Training falsch abgesprungen. Das passiert andauernd.
So they're talking about the parachute of, oh god,
Canadian
that
Leute?
blood red lake.
Keine Ahnung. Irgendwo hier ist ein
Jeez.
Dienstplan. Such ihn
What a
doch, wenn dich
sight.
das interessiert.
Okay,
Ich
so
denke, wir sollten das besser untersuchen. Mach, was du willst. Ich muss diesen Wachplan in den nächsten 20 Minuten abliefern. Sonst reißt mir der Leutnant den Kopf ab.
it's funny there how he's kind of, it's like he's looking at something on the desk, but the thing that he's supposed to be looking at is there, not directly in front of him. Yes. Little bits of map design. Any aspiring game makers out there, make sure things match up as they should do. Okay, this guy out here. Here he is. Supremely unconcerned by that parachute. Well, he was, but now he's just decided he doesn't want anything to do with it. Oh god, wading through this lake of blood here. What terrible stuff. I'm getting all kinds of pathogens from that. It's not the Nazis who'll kill BJ. It's the friggin' germs that he gets from wandering through lakes of friggin' human waste. Deary me. Oh, man. Good lord. That reminds me of the time when I used to volunteer at a hospital radio, back when I lived up north with Phil. Well, no, I didn't live with Phil, but you know what I mean. He volunteered up there as well. I worked with him as a volunteer at the hospital radio. And, of course, the training programme they always used to put you through before, you know, even though you're just a volunteer, not an employee. I mean, it makes sense, obviously. It's a hospital. It's an environment where there's biological waste and God knows what else. No aeroplanes this time? Oh no, wait, yeah. Just didn't trigger them. There they go. They're off. Oh god, we need to deal with that guy. I'm so distracted by the aeroplanes. Problem is, friggin' sentries. Gotta watch out for them. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, didn't quite get the drop on that guy, but managed to kill him before he alerted. Got him. There we are. That guy's still facing up in that direction, which is fine. So if we... No, don't go up the slope, please. Just go over here. Yes, as I was saying, back in the day, training for hospital, you know, for volunteering in a hospital. Of course, the thing is, one of the things they tell you is that, you know, they have specific bins for biological waste and all that, which usually are quite distinct. They usually sort of, well, I seem to remember them being kind of bright yellow, and of course they have the kind of biohazard symbol on them. The thing is, I always remember the corridor we used to take to get down to where the hospital radio station was located. They always used to put these big bins just kind of along the sides of the corridor as a kind of storage, along with loads of unitainers, things like old bedding, things like that. And of course, at first I always thought, security-wise, Surely there can't be anything actually in those biological waste bins. Surely those must be empty ones. Because surely you wouldn't just leave them kind of lying around, right? Security at its finest. I guess they're probably empty ones. They've probably been sterilised, completely cleaned out, for the sake of safety and all that. It's just, you know... You see, if you think about it, anyone could wander in, take the frigging gubbins out of them. You know, get a pair of latex gloves, a nice sealable plastic bag. You could go in there and get God knows what out of it. Because that's the thing, you know. Someone like me, who's, you know, an academic, and I'm very much interested in kind of international security, that sort of thing. One of the kind of big key issues which you see coming up over the last few decades in all sorts of government security documentation, things like that, apart from obviously things like terrorism, stuff like that, you know, back in like the 90s, I think this was a particular fear, was the kind of issue of WMD, you know, weapons of mass destruction proliferation, because of course with the breakup of the Soviet Union and all that, there's always that fear of kind of like terrorist groups or insurgencies getting their hands on not necessarily nuclear weapons, but things potentially like, you know, just nuclear material, or not just that necessarily, but potentially also things like chemical or biological material. And of course that's a fear that still persists to today, even though, you know, there are questions about how far that's really come out of practice.
Zweifelsfrei eine seiner spontanen Inspektionen. Der ist nicht untätig. Entschuldigen Sie mich kurz, Unteroffizier. Ich muss was Dringendes erledigen.
Right, so we just need to deal with these two. Well, yeah, like I was saying, you know, being in the sort of international security field, it's a very interesting place to teach him. All kinds of interesting stuff. That guy up there has seen us. We're going to need to deal with him. Otherwise he's going to alert some folks. Hold your horses. I don't know if I can just get the drop on this guy. Oh, I better not have alerted anybody. Well, they don't seem to be alert down there. Oh God, did I quick save at any point? I don't know if I did. I don't know if I did, ladies and gents. But with any luck, we'll be fine, okay? With any luck, we're going to be okay. Get that out to get that. Right, use the machine gun to take those guys out down there. I'm amazed nobody hears that. Because obviously in the main game the sound effects are much different. But anyway, what was I saying? International security, fascinating subject. You know, good one to be in and all that. Can I get that sniper scope please? Or snooper rather. Oh, the textures on that bad boy. It's looking very nice. Well, at least we got that weapon. But we'll store up some ammo for... Actually no, we'll take a few people out with it. I also noticed, off camera, the sound effects for the Mauser, the firing sound, actually differs depending on whether you're scoped in or not. It changes. It's crazy. Oh wow, that's very silent, that weapon. Okay, he's out, that's good. Just need to watch out for the guy who's up on the water tower, wherever he is. I can't see him at the moment. Ideally take him out when he's at an angle that's screened off from anyone else. Actually, let's go down here. We'll go in through the back window. God, for a second I thought I could hear footsteps then, but no, it was just the flag fluttering. It was just like a fluttering flag, ladies and gents. And this is the window that I always seem to struggle to get inside. Because it... I hope that didn't alert anybody. No, he's fine. Okay. Seriously, it's like really hard to get in. It's impossible to actually get in through this freaking window. Duh. Can you not get in through the other one, maybe? No. Because it's not open. Okay. I feel like you are supposed to be able to get in through here, but it just never works. Balls to you. I can shoot this one down and take him out. There we go, he's down. That's good. Just wait in case the alarm goes off. Which I don't think it is. think we're good. We're golden at the moment. Just, let's have a game save now. Okay. If the alarm goes off now, I'm screwed. I'm going to have to replay through a load of stuff. But, what can you do? Need to watch out. The guy's not there. Good. Let's go up here and take the guy out from in here. Ooh. He is alert. That's the only problem. Okay, that guy's coming round up there, so we're going to have to be careful. One day, the mod makers, I think, of RTCW will modify it so that enemies can actually see through glass. And when they do, that's going to be a very dark day, I do think. Ladies and gents. Right, he's up there. Is he facing out in this direction? Yes, so just be careful here. Go on, start moving again, so I can take you out. Okay, there we go. Right, you are going down. Got him. There we are. I like the fact that the sound effect on this now is very quiet. It's pretty good, isn't it? Right, we're going to have to take you out. Okay, he's down. Good. If we head down here... Ooh, careful. Carefully do it. Just have to watch out for anyone else who may be lurking. Yeah, there's this guy over there. There might be a guy in this building though, mightn't there? Yeah, I hear him. He's moving. Can open the door. Got him. There we are. See? Expertly dispatched, ladies and gents. Taking him down. I've actually lost track of how long I've been recording this episode for, so I'll have to try and wrap this up fairly soon. This is just a storage room with nothing in it. Yes, this is the room where the guy was. Just checking here. That's a letter that we've seen before, isn't it? Yeah, pretty sure it is. Ah, sniper scope, there we are. You see, I can climb out through there very easily, but not anywhere else, which is kind of weird, but, okay. Just get this secret if we can. If I can get up there. Hold on. Why can't I... come on, now. Hold on, there's probably a better way to do this, isn't there? If I go up this way. There we are, we're on. Without alerting any of the baddies. Do you reckon I can snipe the guy who's down there from in here? Up here, rather? I don't know about that, actually. I don't see him, I don't have a good view. But obviously we have to leave the guard down there by the truck. Well, not the one by the truck, but the one patrolling on foot. By that little hut. We have to leave him intact. And that we have to destroy. Let's get the helmet. It's funny how they have just a weird little helmet here from an archaeological dig at this rocket base, but, well, this isn't the rocket base, this is the forest compound, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, ladies and gents. At least I hope you do. Right, where are you? Come on, we can get this level complete and then we'll wrap this episode up, I think. There you are. Right, how far do you go exactly? Ideally, I think we want you fairly... Alright, you're going down there, you're going to emerge from the other side there. Hopefully you do. Or not. He's going to go back the other way, is he? Just wait for him, wait for him. There he is. Got him. Expertly dispatched, Red. You truly are the sniper champion. That guy is oblivious, because, you know, he's an idiot and all that. Let's go around here, actually. Quick save here. Back at the generators. Let's just stay low. Reload sten to max. Well, reload sten to maximum clip. Right, I think we've done it. I think we're good. I think we're golden. Sure that no alarms are sounded. Yeah, sure. We managed that. Oh, careful. Oof, right, there we go. Forest compound level complete, unless it suddenly fails me at the very end. As sometimes glitches are wont to happen, but I think we're good this time, aren't we? Yes, there we go. Level complete. Imagine if the alarm went off now and it came up game failed. Oh, and we're back in the truck. It's weird how it sometimes does that. Okay, well there you go. So we're going to wrap this episode up here, everybody. This was episode 6 of Castle Gothicstein. We're on to the second mission. Like I say, we're continuing on for the moment. Keep informing me in the comments, though, if you want to see it continuing, because I know that there are slightly mixed views on this. That is some very intense music in the background there. So we'll continue on and we'll sabotage the V2 rocket in the next episode. So, if you're not doing so already, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter, links down below, along with a link to my propagandist channel, blah blah blah. You all know the drill by now. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. In the meantime, goodbye everybody. Oh, come on. That's it. Oh god, no, don't hit me. Ah, come on now. Where are you? Oh, shit. Bad. Oh, that's bad. That's very, very bad. Don't you dare. Right, just wait for him, He's gonna disappear into this swamp. Go. Can I get you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Get on him. There we go. Gotcha. Are you gonna come out there? Yep. Oh, he's doing this again. Okay. God, what an ugly bastard, seriously.